The street lamps wearing amber gold. The night is soft, the air is cold. A taxi hums, then fades from sight, and leaves me with the bones of night. Your name still lingers in the smoke, in every word we never spoke, and every window dressed in blue looks like it's waiting too. I told my heart to settle down, but it still walks this sleepless town. When the city falls asleep, that's when your memory runs deep, soft as the heel of midnight shoes, slow as a sad cafe time blues. And though the moon says let it be, it leans your silver ghost on me. When the city falls asleep, I never do. The radio plays low and far, a worn-out tune, a lonely bar. A couple laughs across the square, like love still lives somewhere. I light a match, I watch it die, like little promises we tried. And in the ash I nearly see the way you looked at me. The night is kind, but not enough. It knows that missing someone's rough. When the city falls asleep, that's when your memory runs deep, soft as the heel of midnight shoes, slow as a sad cafe time blues. And though the moon says let it be, it leans your silver ghost on me. When the city falls asleep, I never do. If I could fold the dawn away and keep the dark from turning gray, I'd let the whole wide world go by, just to have one more midnight. When the city falls asleep, that's when the old heart starts to speak, low as a train beyond the rain, tender and broken, all the same. And though the stars are out of view, they still come shining through with you. When the city falls asleep, I never do. We almost had a life, you know, the kind you don't outgrow, with Sunday mornings, quiet rooms, and nowhere left to go. We almost had a way of speaking without a single word, the kind of silence people keep when they've already heard. We almost had a life, and that's the cruelest part. Not that it broke or fell apart, but that it touched the start. Like standing at a door you know was never meant for you. We almost had a life, my love, and I almost had you. I still remember how you'd laugh like nothing else was wrong, like all the broken things we were could still pretend belong. And I was good at playing safe, at leaving things unsaid. But love don't live in careful hands, it slips through them instead. We almost had a life, with every little thing, the fragile, ordinary kind that don't need anything, but almost is a lonely word that echoes when it's through. We almost had a life, my love, and I almost had you. I'd rather you had left me scars or said you didn't care, but almost love is harder still. It lingers everywhere. We almost had a life, and I still feel it pass in every room I walk into that looks too much like us. And if there's mercy in this world, it never quite came through. We almost had a life, my love, and I almost had you. Don't wait up for me, darling, leave the light turned low. There's a city still breathing where I need to go. There's a band on the corner playing something I know, and a heart I've been dodging that won't let me go. I said I'd be different, I said I'd be true, but some roads don't listen to things that you do. So don't wait up for me tonight, don't count the hours slow. come back before the dawn, like I always seem to do. Just don't ask where I've been, my love, and I won't ask about you. There's a girl in a red dress laughing too loud, and a man with a story he ain't telling out loud. And I'm sitting there thinking of the way that you breathe, and how peace is a thing I don't know how to keep. So don't wait up for me tonight, don't keep the kettle warm. I've made a habit of walking out right before the storm. And if I stumble back your way like a fool who never knew, just don't ask what I broke, my love, and I won't ask about you. I was never built for steady hands, I was always half a chance. But you were something I might have been if I ever learned to stand. So don't wait up for me tonight, let sleep take what it can. I've always been a little too lost to be a better man. And if I linger at your door like I've got nothing left to lose, just don't say you forgive me, love. I don't deserve you. Night doesn't ask questions, it just pulls up a chair, pours something dark in a thin crystal glass, and lets you sit there and stare. There's a coat on the hanger you left in a rush, still shaped like the curve of your plate. And I swear if I turn just a little too fast, you'd still be there in my reach. But shadows don't answer, they only repeat. So I sit with the silence you left on the floor, like a song that don't end anymore. And the clock keeps a rhythm I can't quite refuse, like a slow, broken midnight blues. And if love had a sound, it'd be soft, it'd be cruel, like a glass with no hand left to hold. The night doesn't ask questions, it already knows. There's a lipstick stain faint on a porcelain cup I never had heart to erase, and the radio hums like it's trying too hard to take your place. I've been learning the art of pretending I'm fine, with a smile I can fold on cue. but the truth has a way of slipping its hand through everything I do. So I sit with the silence you left on the floor, like a song that don't end anymore, and the clock keeps a rhythm I can't quite refuse, like a slow broken midnight blues. And if love had a sound, it'd be soft, it'd be cruel, like a glass with no hand left to hold. The night doesn't ask questions, it already knows. Maybe hearts weren't made to keep, only borrow what they can't keep. Maybe love is just a room you don't notice till it's gone too soon. So I sit with the ghost of a laugh in the air, like it might still be hiding somewhere, and the dark wraps around me in velvet and smoke, like a promise nobody spoke. And if time had a voice, it'd be tired and low, saying some things you don't get to know. The night doesn't ask questions, it already knows. I've seen men leave with hats in hand, with little waves and borrowed plans, with easy lies and polished shoes, but no one leaves a room like you. You took the light along somehow, you bent the air around you out. And when the door gave way to blue, the whole world changed its tune. No one leaves a room like you, like winter leaves the trees, like smoke leaves whiskey, like prayer leaves the knees. You didn't slam, you didn't bruise, you simply took what made it bloom. No one leaves a room, my love, like you. Kept your glass there for a week, as if the shape of where you'd been might pull you back through space and time, if I was still and kind. But absence has a clever grace, it knows exactly where to stay, in folded coats and empty halls, in silence after calls. No one leaves a room like you, like midnight leaves the bar, like songs leave records, like summer leaves the stars. You didn't shout, you didn't choose a crueler way to break the moon. No one leaves a room, my love, like you. I'd rather you had lied outright, or thrown your anger in the light, but gentle endings cut the worst. They leave no wound, just thirst. No one leaves a room like you, like perfume leaves the skin, like breath leaves mirrors, like saints leave little sins. And I still wear the ghost of you in every place I once called home. No one leaves a room, my love, and leaves me quite so alone. There's velvet on the radio tonight, a voice so warm it dims the light, and somewhere in that honeyed sound I feel you coming round. The curtains breathe against the pane, the window hums a little rain, and every little thing we knew comes waltzing back in blue. Velvet on the radio, slow and sweet and low, like the way you used to say my name, as if the world moved slow. And though the years have come and gone, some nights they don't stay gone for long. There's velvet on the radio, and you're in every note. The room is small, the hour is late, the kind that makes the heart create a life from scraps and afterglow of things it can't let go. The record skips, the floorboards sigh, a lonely train goes rolling by, and all at once I'm 22 and dancing close to you. Velvet on the radio, slow and sweet and low, like the way you used to hold my hand and There's velvet on the radio, and you're in every note. I never was a girl for grand goodbyes. I kept my sorrow powdered round the eyes. But music has a wicked little art. It slips in through the dark and finds the heart. Velvet on the radio, soft as evening smoke, like the kind of love that never dies. It only learns to cloak. And though I smile and say I'm through, the song knows better than I do. There's velvet on the radio, and you're in every note. Don't say forever, darling, no. That word's too fine and frail to hold. Just sit a little closer now and let the evening fold. The record's got a tender spin. The room is gold, the lights are dim, and for a little borrowed while, the world is almost kind. Stay until the record ends. Stay until the trumpet bends. Stay until the last slow dance falls quiet in the dark. You don't have to promise me more than moonlight and company. Just stay until the record ends, and leave your hand in mine. Outside the rain keeps time and drops. Inside the old piano talks. And if tomorrow changes things, then let tomorrow talk. Tonight is all I'm asking for. A little less, a little more. The kind of love that doesn't shout, but still means everything. Stay until the record ends. Stay until the singer bends. Stay until the room forgets the sorrow in the walls. You don't have to swear you'll be anything but here with me. Just stay until the record ends, and let the night be ours. Some loves are loud and burn too fast, some only bloom because they pass, and maybe that's what makes them true. They leave a little blue. Stay until the record ends. Stay until the silence bends. Stay until the dawn peeks through the curtain and the dark. You don't have to rescue me, just be one gentle memory. Stay until the record ends, and leave your heart with mine. You left so gently, I hardly felt the door. No shattered glass, no crying scene, no thunder on the floor. You smiled the way you always did when something hurt too much, and folded all your sorrow up before it looked like love. And maybe that's the cruelest thing, how softly endings move. You left so gently, I didn't know I was losing you. No bitter word, no trembling hand, no proof I could hold on to. Just one more night, one more slow song, one more I'll call you soon. You left so gently, I didn't know I was losing you. Your cup was still there by the sink, your coat still held your shape, and all the little things you touched stayed where you left them late. The room kept wearing you for days like perfume in the air, and I kept talking like your name still belongs somewhere. I've learned that hearts don't always break, sometimes they just go quiet. You left so gently, I didn't know I was losing you. No slam goodbye, no falling rain, no scene to stumble through. Just one last laugh, one tired kiss, a light gone from the room. You left so gently, I didn't know I was losing you. I would have survived the storm, I think, a cruel word, a colder truth. But how do you mourn a love that left looking so much like proof? what never bled, what never begged or bruised? How do you call it over when it still looked like you? You left so gently, I didn't know I was losing you. I thought we were just passing through another shade of blue, but now the night leans in so low, it says what I once refused. You left so gently, and still I'm losing you. No, you didn't break me. You were kinder than that. You just left me with everything exactly where it was. The waiter knows my face by now. He doesn't ask me questions now. He brings the coffee black and plain, like ritual, like rain. Your chair still leans the way it did, a little turned, a little lived. And though I know you won't walk through, I leave that place for you. So set a table for one, and let the candle burn low. I've got a heart half undone, and nowhere easy to go. I'll wear my smile like a glove and talk like I'm doing fine. But love still pulls up a chair every night. The band is playing something sweet, the kind we used to hum off key, and every note comes back around like heels on hollow ground. I stir my cup, I watch the cream go drifting through it like a dream, and wonder if your hands still warm the way they did in storms. So set a table for one, and let the candle burn low. I've got a heart half undone, and nowhere easy to go. I'll wear my smile like a glove and laugh when the room thinks I'm bright. But love still pulls up a chair every night. I'm not the kind to make a scene, I only break when no one sees. A lady learns to hold her pain like powder, silk and rain. set a table for one and leave the window unshut. Some things are over and done, some things are never enough. I may grow older with grace, but some old fires still shine, and love still knows exactly where I dine.